Hey guys, Jake Hoback Knives, another edition of what's coming out of the Hoback shop. Just got this A8 done yesterday, just did a couple of final touch-ups on it today and getting ready to box it up and ship it out to a customer. Figured I'd show it off for him and all y'all that like the A8s and all that. Pretty standard, acid stone wash on the blade. It's 200 thou CPM M4, 220 thou tie, sandblast stone wash on the tie. Tie back spacer with my lanyard slot, bearing pivot, internal stop pin, all that fun stuff, custom clip. And I switched over to doing my inscription to the inside. Hey, you can actually see it. I'm putting the year, my initials, and then started doing inscription. A little easier to see it, not quite as hidden, but it's also a little cleaner looking instead of just putting it on the inside of the scale. But there she is. Good lockup. And fast. This blade comes out of here. These A8s, I don't know, they're it's something to do with the fact that the blade is a little thinner width-wise, and the weight of it. So it's still got a little bit of heft to it, but it's a fairly small blade, so the inertia you pick up from the flipper on these things is ridiculous. It's like an automatic. I've had a few comments on that, and I'm still trying to figure out exactly the way that happens, but a lot of the time how hard the blade flips is relative to where the flipper tab comes out of the top relative to the pivot. On my A10, or all my A series, the flipper's in the same spot. It's almost dead center with the center of the pivot at the top. So what I do is I set a strong detent, and that gives you a good flipper action on those. The further back you go with this flipper tab, the less inertia you're going to pick up while you're pushing it out, or pushing it down and flipping the blade out. The farther forward you go, obviously, the more you get. Like my Kuwakin folder is actually about 10 degrees forward of the pivot, which takes very little detent pressure to be able to put enough pressure on the blade to flip it out really fast. So a lot of that's in the design. So when you guys are looking for custom folders or even production folders, look for that. If you want a super fast flipper, you're going to want something that's at least center or forward. Back a little further, it's going to get the blade out there, but you may have to put a little wrist action into it. Just depends on how smooth the folder is and what the detent pressure is. But so yeah, that's it. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you later.